Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video, I want to talk about BMT stories. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be just a little insight of what I went through during BMT. So get your snacks, get your drinks, and enjoy this video. Hit a like, subscribe, comment down below if you've been to BMT, if you're going to BMT. I hope this gives you like a little insight of what to expect, because I know prior to me going to BMT, I did no type of research. I just pretty much just went in a blank, like I have no freaking clue. So hopefully this is funny for y'all. This is informative. This is somewhat helpful. So without further ado, let's get started. So in BMT, you're going to be assigned jobs. And these jobs are going to be assigned by your MTIs. There's so many jobs that enough for everybody. So let's start with there's dorm chief. Dorm chief has to make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. They have to lead by example. They have to be the last one to eat and the last one to get out of when they're eating out of chow. They just have a big responsibility, basically. Then there's element leaders. Element leaders somewhat take a role like a dorm chief, and they lead the flight. So they're the ones that are in the front telling everyone where to go, how to go, and whatnot. There's EC monitors. So EC monitors have to do the schedule for EC duty. EC duty is you're up in the front, two people, you're in charge of the dorm, make sure everybody is well and healthy, everybody is accounted for, they're where there should be, make sure that the resources are conserved, or like the water's not running, or just we're being useful of our resources. And they have to do accountability checks every hour on the hour and so on. Then there's chow runners. Chow runners have to go up to a whole bunch of MTIs and tell them basically like just scary, like you have to go in front of every MTI. It's like before you eat you have to go, so like you're starving already, right? You're freaking starving and you have to go and do like your little face movements, marching and whatnot, and then you go in the front of the MTIs and you have to give reporting statement, and everybody's looking at you, not only the 5,000 MTIs in front of you, but the whole like chow, everyone is just all spotlights on you. And don't mess up, don't stutter, sound loud and proud, and do your about face movements right. So chow runner, yeah. What else is there? There's low phaser. Basically you have to get on your knees, clean the floor with 2 rags, and that's what low phasers do. There's the day room. You have to make sure the day room is clean. That's where we have like our evening briefings, and we go there to have like talk to our MTIs as a flight. Everyone goes and we talk about how to get better, what we're doing wrong and whatnot. So that's the day room. What else is there? Weapons monitor. The weapons monitor has to count that all weapons are where they should be in their assigned spot and accounted for. Latrine crew, latrine queen. Latrine queen has to make sure that the latrine is spotless, freaking spotless. No hair particles, no dust particles, no toilet paper residue anywhere. Like it's hard to be a latrine crew. Then latrine crew help the latrine queen to keep it clean. Laundry crew make sure that everybody's laundry is done. They put it in the washer, put it in the dryer, pass it out. It's exhausting. Like they were always on it, and I feel bad because sometimes people have like pens in their pockets, and it will mess up like everyone's clothes, and it was just like the blame will go to the laundry crew. So don't put pens in your pockets. Laundry crew, child runner, low phaser, bed aligner, shoe aligner. Bed aligner have to make sure that the beds are aligned evenly. Your shoes have to be aligned evenly. Everyone's job is like stressful, because if something's wrong, the blame's on you, and you need your flight's help to get the job done, because you do it and they have to put their part into it too. They have to maintain it, like the latrine, you clean it and then someone goes and uses the latrine. They have to be mindful that to keep it clean, to clean after themselves, because if they don't, then they're gonna leave a mess, and then who's gonna get in trouble? The latrine crew. So it's jobs assigned to people, but it takes the whole flight to get the job done, if it makes sense. Now, let's get into the juicy part. So, what kind of jobs I had? I had all kinds of jobs. The first week, I was an element leader. Like I said, element leaders lead the flight. They're in the front, and they should know what they're doing. They're like lead by example. But I never done marching in my life. I never taken ROTC in my life. None of that. So I was like, why are they choosing me? I don't know, but I was chosen the first week, and I got fired because I'm not loud. You have to be loud for 50 freaking people to hear you. I'm not loud. So I got fired from that, and I'm kind of glad, because I freaking suck at marching. And I found that out later on in the weeks of training. Like, I cannot march to save my life. I just couldn't. I don't know why, but I just couldn't. And yeah. My next job was EC monitor, so I had to make the schedule for everyone to work. We worked 2-hour shifts all day. Like, we had midnight shifts and morning shifts and evening and afternoon shifts. So everybody was always on the EC monitor, and nobody liked it because MTIs will come and just scare you. They will like intimidate you. So it was something that nobody liked to do, but we all had to do. So you couldn't get away from EC. So I was an EC monitor, and I got fired because when the opposite gender enters the room, you have to say, "Gentleman entering the dormitory," or "Lady entering the dormitory." And I forgot to say "gentleman entering the dormitory." So she was like, "Get out of my face, you're fired." And I was like, fire there. Then I was in the latrine crew. So I was cleaning the latrine, making sure toilet paper stocked, making sure there's no hairs. I was good at doing that. I was good at like spotting hairs, and like, you literally got to get on your knees to do that. So I was willing to do all that, cleaning the showers, really getting in there. I don't know how somehow I transitioned from latrine crew to low phaser. I don't know how that happened. I didn't get fired. I just somehow ended up not being there anymore, and I don't know how. But I became a low phaser. And low phasers, you literally get on your knees with 2 rags and clean the floor like this one wet, one dry, and you're cleaning the floor like Cinderella, making sure it's spotless and sparkly. So that's what I did. All floor, the whole floor. You gotta get in between the beds, in between the shoes, make sure there's no dust, no residue. And on top of that, I was a child runner. You know, the one where you go before you eat, you go in front of like, there's like a table with a bunch of empty eyes just staring at you, and they're like, go. And then you have to give a long reporting statement and make sure you sound loud, crisp, and confident, or else you're gonna get yelled at if you don't. So there's that. Yeah, I was that, and that was pretty much my jobs throughout BMT. So stories, funny stories. The first time I ever cried was because I ate ham. I freaking lost it. I'm vegetarian, like I said before. So during breakfast, mind you, we don't have time to like look at the menu, look what they have. You have to like just glance and be like, okay, I want that, and just go and hurry up, sit down, eat your food, and get out. So it looked like an egg, you know, brown egg, just it said omelet on the thing. So it just looked like an egg. Didn't have anything. It was just yellow egg. Bam. So I got that. I got egg. I was like, I need protein, you know? And when I was eating it, took a piece out, it was ham. It was freaking ham, and I freaking lost it. And I was like, oh my God. I could taste the ham after I saw the ham. My egg was halfway gone, so I had eaten ham. And it was just, I lost it after that. I was like, no freaking way. You have to be kidding me. I cried and I was like, these people are just like robbing me from my identity. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It was just awful. Like not the yelling didn't make me cry. The lack of sleep didn't make me cry. The hunger, the being tired, nothing but that. That just hit a nerve. It really did. That was the first time I cried. Second time I cried was during mail call. So everyone has, you know, everyone's getting mail, and then you see that you're not getting mail, and you're just like, you can't help but cry. Like everyone is already crying because they got mail, so then you can't help but cry because you're just like, you're already downing yourself. You're like, why am I here? Like, what did I do? Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. And then you see that no one writes you, and you're just like, oh my God, I lost it. I cried. I begged them to allow me a phone call to call my son. And he was like, nope. And he was like, stop crying. I don't do crying. You know, wipe them tears off. And yeah, that was the second time I cried. And then, yeah, I don't... Sometimes I'll get sad in the night, like when I'll think about my son. I'll like, you know, shed a tear or two. But those were the two times where I like cried out, like in public, in front of everyone, which was just, I couldn't help it. Or when I would talk about my son, I would cry. But yeah, I would say how to stay strong in BMT. I would say that if you're someone like me that didn't really receive letters and didn't have a support system back home, to just keep pushing, keep pushing. Hard work works. Push. There's people at home already doubting you. Well, you're gonna go back home for what? So you do what they said that you think that you would do, you know? Like they were already thinking like, oh, she's not gonna make it. Or he's not gonna make it. He's gonna come back. He's gonna fail. So you're gonna what? Go fail? It's already people waiting for you to fail. So no, you keep pushing. Nobody's cheering for you. Nobody cares about you. Just go. Keep going. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. But it's doable. It's freaking doable. Just push. And don't count the weeks, the days, the hours. Count the chows. It's just like, okay, breakfast chow over, lunch chow over, dinner chow over, and then just the next day, count the chows. That's how I got by, counting the chows. And just keep pushing. Don't get on a waiver. Don't. It might give you a break, but it's gonna affect you in the long run, because people who are on waivers for a long time were the people that struggle the most with everything, with drill, with PT, with just, because you have to just be on it 24/7, 100% all the time. So if you get on a waiver and you're not doing what everyone's doing, you're gonna fall so behind. So just push through it. Of course, if it's like life or death situation and you really just can't push through it, then by all means. But if you get a little sore foot, push through it. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Just push through it. Another tip I would give is just be confident. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing at all the whole time. You know, I never done marching. I never done none of that, but just the confidence was what spoke the most, and it's what you need the most. So just be confident and you'll be fine. They're just people. They're just yelling at you. It's just yelling. It's fine. Be confident. Know who you are. You are bad. You know. You bad. You bad. You bad. You bad. You bad. You got this. You got this. You bad. Funny stories. There's so many funny stories. Our flight was just freaking hilarious. I remember the first week, someone ran into our MTI, like bumped into her, and she was like, she lost it. She was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Do you not see me standing here training? Do you want to get accused for assault? You're assaulting me." And everyone's scared because everyone's new, and everyone's like, "I don't want to be charged with assault." So that was funny, and that was freaking hilarious. That was funny. Another funny story was, so you shower with a whole bunch of people all out in the open. You don't get your own stall, you don't get your own curtain, you're just a bunch of shower heads, everybody's looking at you. And what's funny was that my flight found it comforting to have full-blown conversations while being butt naked and showering, and I have no idea why, but they would. And I think something funny that happened to me was when one of them was like, "Oh, you have a nice cute little body," and I was like, "Thanks." And it was just like, what just happened? It was funny. It was funny. Another funny story, I think I was always the one getting yelled at, so that's pretty funny. My flight always see me getting yelled at. I don't know why. I always try to be like low key. I keep to myself. Some people are good at doing that. I'm not. I outstand. I don't know why. I freaking outstand. I was always getting, like, you know, chosen for things, and I'm just like, I just want to fly by. I'm sure there's more funny stories, but I really can't think of any. Yeah. So I feel like this concludes this video. Hit like, subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more full-on details about things, let me know. But this is it for y'all today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I'm good at explaining shit, because I'm really not. But thank you. Bye.